Hello everyone, Roturo here with episode 3 of Blue and White, our live play slash video review slash video journal, I guess let's play, not live play. Anyway, video journal of my time with the Vancouver Whitecaps in Football Manager 2014. When last we left off, 2 goals from Camilo had given the Whitecaps a draw against Columbus, and now we press on. So, we're already up ahead to the second leg of the Canadian Championship in my save game here. Let's just quickly go back in time and see how things have been going. Alright, so we left off against Columbus, this 2-2 draw. And of course, in the real life, there was a rivalry week in MLS, and for some reason, Vancouver got the bye that week, so we scheduled this friendly against Veracruz. A 1-0 win at home in front of the BC Place crowd against the Mexican side. Nothing much to speak of here. Use it to play basically the reserves, some trialists. Nothing out of the ordinary here, except Cuevas had a not-so-good timeout against a Mexican squad. Not really a surprise there. Thomas with a great night out, especially in a reserve role. Some decent work from the subs, and Eric Hurtado actually scoring the goal to give Vancouver the 1-0 win. Alright, so it was back to MLS after that, and things have not been going well in MLS. Let's start with this Houston match. In theory, everyone is rested and ready to go, but it's anything but. YP Lee has a bad time at fullback. Adekugbe does decently, though, in relief, though. Tierney continues to disappoint in his role here at left back and sometimes left mid. Theoretically, he's 3 stars, but he's just not doing well. But let's take a look and see how this match went. Alright, so here we go to the wonderful confines of the BBVA Compass Stadium in Houston, Texas. Digitally, at least. And this goal from Brad Davis, good free kick brought in, and then just a nice little flick home there by Giles Barnes. Really poor marking there by Vancouver, considering how low that... Now, I want to just pause here for a second while they're celebrating this goal. Look at the match stats here. We did not manage a single shot on goal. Absolutely abysmal. Horrible, horrible day at the office here. 30 shots for Houston, though. Getting outshot 30-0, and it's only 2-0. That's incredible. That is absolutely incredible. Killed us in possession, 4 clear-cut chances. It could have easily been worse, and I'm amazed that it wasn't. Yeah, this is just an embarrassing game. And Davis, another look cross to Will Bruin right on the doorstep, pounded home again. Bad marking on the set pieces, burned twice, and that is how it ended. Quick look here at how we lined up. Is there a way to actually view my formation? You would think there would be. Split with formation. Formations, there we go. Yeah, we went with the 4-4-2 diamond here, with Adekugbe at the back and Tierney at mid. It did not go well, clearly. But I wanted to give this a try to give Kobayashi that top of the diamond role. But it just did not work well against the 4-5-1, or I guess somewhat similar 4-3-3 role of Houston, and boy did we ever get burned by it. Alright, so with that match done, we move on now to a draw against, a draw away to Chivas USA at the StubHub Center. Tybert and Kubo Eric Torres with the goals. And Chris Fapp, actually, who was starting this one of our residency signings, did not do well and was brought out. Cuevas had a decent night, but he again was also brought out. Camilo, not so good. Rio Coker, fantastic night. Rusin, great night as well. He was actually man of the match, rightfully deserved. Maddox, YP Lee, and Andy O'Brien in reserve duty. Let's see how this played out. As you can see, a much better game offensively, 12 shots to 6, but on target 5-5, so a bit wasteful with the shooting, or just exceptionally good shooting by Chivas. Alright, so again, McCarty's back in business for this one. We're going, I believe we went back to the 4-3-3, or the 4-5-1 or 4-3-3, whatever you want to call it. Jimenez out left, Tybert out right, and Camilo at the point up front. And right from the start here, we actually got a great chance here. Camilo Filling it out to Chris Korb. Korb getting a rare start here in left back, one of our depth signees, as you recall, from the waiver draft. Getting a good crossing that unfortunately Camilo was not able to get his head to. And then Kobe goes and chops down Alvarez. So in the... some goal that would have been. Thank goodness it wasn't. Now at the 6th minute, already plenty of chances here in the early going. And Camilo setting up Kofi to Rio Coker, back to Fath. Over to Camilo, who steps inside the box. And, just misses the target on that one. What a great goal that would have been for sure. Up to the 40th minute here, Rusin with the throw-in. Controlled by Kofi over to Korb. Rusin now. To Korb, to Kofi. Back to Fath. Up to Rio Coker. Kofi finding Camilo. Camilo steps in. Great shot, but even better save by Kennedy. Tybert. Now, how on earth did Kennedy get across to stop that one? Oh my goodness. Tybert, wide open net. Kennedy could be a save of the year candidate right there. Oh my goodness. But back the other way came Chivas, and Villafaña's cross, thankfully, is grabbed by Knighton. Unfortunately, this throw-in goes to Rusin. Up to Rio Coker. To Kofi. Oh, this is a different play. I'm thinking of, there we go. There's the beautiful ball for Tybert, and this time Tybert makes no mistake with the left foot, and it's 1-0. So into the second half we go. I believe at this point I might have already swapped out Fath. Korb. What's that, Fath? Rusin and... Oh, Fath is still there. Some scrambly defensive play there by the Caps, which ends up with Avila getting the ball forward to Rivera, to Alvarez, finding Minda in midfield. Bocanegra. Cigares up to Villafaña. He manages to get into the box, but Knighton, man, he just scooped that up. Nothing doing there. Unfortunately, Kofi can't beat Luna, and Torres is ahead of everybody. Nobody thinks to track Torres, and his run is perfect. And so is that shot. That is the equalizing goal. Though he would get close. As you see, we had two big chances here. Camilo's shot is saved by Kennedy. Camilo and Tybert had great chances to win this game outright, but unfortunately, just not meant to be. And 1-1 is the result in California. Fantastic second half indeed if you're a Chivas fan, but not so much for Vancouver. So 1-1 it stays. Let's go back to our match list here. And after that, an away match to San Jose. Unfortunately, another loss, 2-1 this time. Knighton, just a bad day at the office here. Lots of fouling going on here by San Jose. It's no surprising there, considering Steven Lenhart is in the starting position. Camilo, though, with a goal, which is good for him. Unfortunately, it did not work out as well as hoped. Oh, generating the match report here, just so we can... Let's see what's going on. There we go. Yeah, look at all these shots here by San Jose. All from nice, close areas inside the box, and just wasn't able to deal with it. We went back to the 4-5-1 or the 4-3-3, whatever you want to call it, and you can see this is pretty much a first choice here. Camilo, Miller, Tybert up front, Kofi and Rio Coker in the midfield, Dax McCarty holding up the D-mid spot, Rusin and O'Brien in the back, based on his form. Normally I'd have Leveron in there, but Rusin's form dictated I give him the starting position there. Knighton in goal, YP Lee on the right, and Chris Tierney at the left. Now, overall, I mean, Tierney had a better game. Unfortunately, just was not enough to get Vancouver to win. Outshot 18-8, though they were much better. 6 on target. Sadly, not enough going actually in the net to win it. So first item of note here in the 4th minute. Martinez down the right wing. Manages to get past Tierney with that cross, and off the bar goes Lenhart's header. Gordon's shot is blocked by Rusin. Bernardi's here, free kick from the box, also hitting the woodwork. Oh my goodness. That's how close they came. Knighton restarts with the goal kick. Gets in the... Only as far as Kofi. Gives it to Miller, who puts it to a wide open Camilo. No mistake whatsoever. Caps strike first. Excellent goal from Camilo. And off to the second half we go, and clearly being down 1-0 at the half, was something of a motivator for San Jose, because they came out and they got the 2 goals they needed. So let's see how they got there. Wondolowski with a long ball there that Alas manages to just keep in play. And the cross is to Goodson, who gets past Knighton at a sharp angle. Sorry, Gordon, not Goodson. Alan Gordon tucks it away to equalize right after halftime. Camilo with a nice free kick here, but Goodson gets in front of Miller. Camilo, though, get another chance at it. But it goes right to Bush. Absorbs that shot. Nana Takor here with the long throw. Lenhart capitalizes on that bad miscue there. Part back pass, bad header, bad read by Knighton, and the looping header over the keeper is enough to give them the lead. Goonie magic, if you will, and if you buy into it. Shea Salinas, the ex-Whitecap, all alone, just dances by Tierney to get that shot off. So you can see Tierney's showing up for all the wrong reasons here. Just not happy with how he's been performing. And the results here certainly are bearing that out. Alright, so bit of a rough patch there. And then we had a home match against Real Salt Lake. We got 2 goals, which is nice, but unfortunately, we let in 3. Not good. Oh my goodness, great matches for Grabavoy and Morales. Sabo, not so good. But that's fine for us. Tierney, I mean, this is just embarrassing. 4.8. YP Lee victimized on the flanks as well, 5.2. Just absolutely atrocious games from both of them. Miller with both goals for Vancouver as we attempted to mount that late comeback, but it was just too little too late. Yeah, Adekugbe and Cuevas handily outperforming the other fullbacks here. Just not good. And Real Salt Lake outshooting us 19-7 at home with 13 shots on target. Can't really fault Knighton here. When you get that shot like that, something is going wrong. So let's take a look at how this played out. So yeah, maybe I guess one thing I can say is as I played through all these matches, I'd say the difficulty in the MLS is a little more relative to what it actually is on the field. Back when I was playing Vancouver in, I want to say it was 2011, Football Manager 2011, might have been 2012. Anyway, just running the table with Vancouver was not hard at all. I mean, I still had Cannon up front and Jane Nolly as my backup. There's Morales getting a nice goal there to kick the match off in the 4th minute. And I was won the Canadian Championship and MLS Cup in my first year. So, yeah, pulling the double with the first-year Whitecaps should not have happened, but somehow it did. And there was a fantastic follow-up there. Oh, but no, that one was offside. And thank goodness, too. Could have been worse. So yeah, I am glad to see this getting a little bit tougher. And there's that bad back pass by O'Brien. Just somehow goes through Knighton's legs. Yeah. Maybe we do fault Knighton a little bit for that one. Because, that should have been easily handled. Anyway, RSL did not let up. Classic RSL, they're just all possession all the time before Palmer gets free and curls just a vicious strike into the top corner. And this is right before halftime too, so that, as you can imagine, was having me throwing my hands up in disbelief that things were going this badly, and this comprehensively badly, but thankfully, some excellent recovery work here by the Caps to at least make a fighting game out of it. Camilo to the touchline, gets a cross in that Miller just flicks in with a nice header to get past Armando. And then, not too long after that, Tybert and Miller with a 1-2 to give Tybert some space. Kobayashi now to Rio Coker, out to Jimenez on the far flank. He gets the overlap from Adekugbe, who just nutmegs Beltran. Tony Beltran schooled by Adekugbe there. Jimenez back to Adekugbe, to Rio Coker, to Kobayashi, out way wide to Cuevas. To Tybert, this is great possession. Cuevas to Kobayashi. Back to Cuevas. Tybert. There's the cross to Miller, who turns, and a diving Ramondo commits way too early. And Miller has suddenly made a game out of it. Unfortunately, the 2 goals would be as close as Vancouver would come. I gotta say, not for lack of effort there. once they were already 3 down. So, yeah, that kind of effort would have been great, you know, at the beginning of the game. But unfortunately, just not there, and 2-3 is the final score. So, not so good, and understandably, when you lose that many matches in a row, there we are, tied with Chivas for the basement on 8 points. Not so good. Ugh, just horrible. So, that's pretty bad. It's just not fun times here, but thankfully, FC Dallas came along and we bumped that slump with a 1-0 away win. Johnny Leveron with the goal in the 70th minute and a good performance all around. Daniil Henry, now part of the team. Both him and Galeag Bosamunde were let go by Toronto. And, well, I mean, I had Dax McCarty here, and as I think I'd mentioned earlier, it was pretty clear that he was an upgrade on Jamarcus Davidson, so Davidson was cut. Henry and Agbosamunde were brought in on trial. Of the two, Henry seemed to be the better option, and he's Canadian, that helps too. And he's been getting some time starting. He did not make the best of it here against FC Dallas. Adekugbe, however, he definitely made hay of his time. Miller didn't have the best day at the office up front, hence the heroics from Leveron, who was brought on for Henry, Daniil Henry. Jimenez and Maddox also brought in as subs, getting a good workout, and let's just see how it all shook out. Shake it out, shake it out. I promise we will get to some actual gameplay, some live gameplay in this episode. I just wanted to get everybody all caught up on what's been happening here. And so 15-9 were the final shots here, and on target 9-3. So you gotta love that kind of dominance in an away match. Far too long coming. Camilo here. It's a great shot on Fernandez, but puts it right at the keeper. Still great chance though. Just past halftime now in the 48th minute. The possession looks wonderful. That's wonderful. 54-46. Miller with the steal, but he hits the post. Miller. Now here's Kobayashi with the free kick that Leveron flicks in near post. Fine run by Leveron. Totally unmarked too. And that is how it would end. Nothing really more from that. A very good road victory by Vancouver, limiting chances, keeping possession, and getting that all-important away goal. So, buoyed by that, no doubt, we went to the first leg of the first round of the Canadian Championship, since for whatever reason it's not properly set up like it is in the real world. We didn't get FC Edmonton, so kind of unfortunate, but we did get an excellent 2-0 win in the first leg. Gotta love that. Maddox and Leveron with the goals. So back-to-back games with goals for Leveron. Great. Daniil Henry redeemed himself big time in this match. Adekugbe did well in the starting lineup as well. Tybert as well, and Thomas. So 1, 2, 3, 4 Canadians in the starting 11. Just saying. It's possible. It's very possible. Also, I'd like to introduce Dave Brown, our newest signee out of the academy. 15 years old, set a Canadian Championship record for youngest player. And he's got some potential, does this kid. So, good to see that we got that in our training camp now. And can't really be too unhappy with this result. A 2-0 win sets us up very well for the second leg in Montreal. So, with Marco Di Vaio, shut him down in Vancouver. I'm not so confident we can do this in Stade Saputo. Anyway, let's get to all the fun here. Yeah, see, first thing of action, right off the kickoff, interceptions. Jimenez here with the free kick is brought down in the box, no call, but YP Lee makes sure the ball doesn't get very far. Tybert to Kofi, to McCarty, over to Adekugbe. Gets a cross in, which Richards fumbles, and Maddox heads it home. Oh, it's a good goal for Maddox, capitalizing on the keeper's mistake. And it's an early lead, which is always what you want. And then at halftime, it's Camilo from the edge of the box with a nice free kick that Leveron heads home. And if he can keep doing that in the season, I will not complain one bit. But that is how it ended. One last chance up the sideline, or up to just hold that possession, and that is it. Crowd goes wild. Oh, love it. 2-0. 8-7 shots. Not so good with the accuracy, but at least we scored with both our shots on target. And yeah, a good day passing-wise. 81% completion. Clearly dominant in the air. Only 41% of headers won. That probably contributed to the less than stellar ratings. So our last match was the return fixture against FC Dallas, and they kind of made us pay. Sort of made us really pay. 3-0. Oh my goodness. I had, this is just horrible. Cuevas did nothing for me right back. YP did even less at left back, because I wasn't comfortable playing Tierney, who did half decently at attacking mid, went with the 4-4-2 diamond, put Kobayashi up front. Nobody really performed well. Yeah, it was just not a good day at home. Dallas players just running rampant. Cooper, Jacobson, Diaz, Garbini, Michel Garbini, Blas Perez, El Superaton, George John, Matt Hedges, Dallas, all their players showed up and just thoroughly beat the tar out of us. Diaz put on a free kick early and Knighton called into action in the 20th minute. Sends the ball upfield, and it goes straight to Fernandez. Who turns around, thumps it downfield, and Acosta gets it to Jacobson, to Diaz. It's a nice ball into Garbini, and Michel Garbini beats Knighton at the near post. Knighton should have had that one. And from there, you kind of knew it was going to be an unfortunate night. And the 7.35 average is above 7. Oh, you never like seeing that when it's happening on the other team. And the pain didn't really end there. Although good tackle and clearance there, right inside the area. Didn't get far though, wasn't good enough. Tybert already carrying a knock too. And Perez then nicks the cross in at the near post. Again, Knighton not hugging that near post. Those are two goals you don't like seeing given up, and that was right at the half-time mark too. And Dallas, they just kept coming. Which is never what you want to see happening in a home match, or at all, really, but especially not at home. Perez hits the crossbar going for his second. Just was not a good night for us holding possession or playing defense or generally, doing well. Then Knighton gives the ball away on a clearance, and FC Dallas, Benitez tries to chip the keeper. Thankfully, it goes over. Just schools Cuevas there. And then some great play to get into the area to set up Cooper, who rifles that shot top corner. Just bad defending all around. That was the theme of the match, and that is how the match ended. 3-0 on some very shoddy play, though Kobayashi did force a save out of Fernandez, so that's something. But when that's your highlight is a 92nd minute shot that forces a save, you kind of know it was a bad day at the office. That's not good, folks. Cooper would even get another chance here. Oh my goodness, thankfully Knighton makes himself big, stops the shot. Camilo clears the ball because this nonsense is just getting embarrassing. Oh, blow the whistle, blow the whistle, blow the whistle. Come on, it's gotta be, that has to be it. There it is. Ugh. Embarrassing. So, that is where we are right now. After that thorough thumping, up next is the Montreal Impact, the second leg of the Canadian Championship, the Voyageurs Cup, and we need to defend the fort here, basically. Now, they got some good PR, had a good press conference. We're going with the 4-3-3. It's been serving us well. Unfortunately, injuries to Daniil Henry, Russell Tybert, and Hector Jimenez have just really hurt us. So, putting Kobayashi in Tybert's position at attacking right, Camilo and Miller in their usual spots, Watson coming in for Dax Picardi. Unfortunately, he's just coming back from injury. That's why he's not in the starting spot. Kobe goes to D-mid. Watson comes into the playmaker role, and Rio Coker in his usual box-to-box role. Oh, Tierney. I'm hoping he will come through sooner than later. But we're going to try it. We're going to try Tierney in left back. I mean, Adekugbe has had better run of form all season long. Oh my goodness, but at some point, these people have to start pulling their weight and actually, you know, living up to their potential, because I can't keep relying on Adekugbe. Oh my goodness. All right, let's get on with this. So my thinking here is we're going to go with the 4-3 and just try and play a counter-attacking game. And yeah, I'm confident. Goody. And we'll see what we do here. Oh, training report. Excellent. Oh, what do we have in May here? Yeah, if we make it. We got midweek games. Oh, we got some time off there. Hoo boy. All right. Oh, we got here. Oh, no negative progress. Kofi's improved. Mane's improved. Maddox is improved. Excellent. Mane is still training for attacking left, and he's getting better at it, which is good. Having Morales. Oh, all RSL players. Okay. Well, that actually seems pretty accurate. All right. Good. Ball control. Let's just take a look at the overall training here. That looks pretty good. Yes, we're getting more heavily into ball control here. I'm going to go into defensive positioning modes here because these are going to be nasty matches. We're going to focus on defending. And then we're going to focus on fitness. Actually, we're going to focus on tactics. Because goodness knows, we need a third tactic here for these ultra-defensive methods. And we haven't quite got where we need to with this quite yet. I don't know what that blubber mouth was there. All right, here we go. Canadian Championship. Ooh, Sel Zizo. I believe we scouted him, and he's not worth our time. Yeah, I agree. Lost $264,000. Okay. Buyout fee for that. No, I'll wait. I can wait. How's he doing? No matches played yet. He's in Parma's reserves over in Italy. Oh, that's fun. Kyle Zobek has been waived. Not interested. All right, here we go. They're going with the 4-1-4-1. Devio up top. Mateo Ferrara doubtful. 4 players injured. That could bode well for... Oh, it's Romero up front. There is no... there is no Devio. Oh, this could work well for us. All right, everyone. I wonder, do I have time for a team talk? I believe I do. Assertive. Change our fortunes. Good. It's exactly the sort of reaction I'm after. Good. All right. That should hopefully do it. Goodness knows we need this win. And considering how critical I've been on the Caps for not winning the Voyageurs Cup, if I don't win it here, oh my goodness, that's not going to be fun. All right, looking good here. Let's keep these guys closed down at all times here. And probably Mark Romero. All right, and we'll try and keep Bernadello down as well. Actually, whoever comes in. There. All right. I agree. We should try and encourage the team. Go out there and impress me. Aw, come on, Gersh. What are you doing? All right, counterattack. Hassle opponents. Exploit the flanks. That's pretty good, actually. Do I play out of defense? Nah. All right. Get out there and make a difference, everyone. Well, it looks like the defense is more or less buying into this. Here we go. Mo Vancouver. Second leg. All I ask is that we please show some dignity. Well, it's pretty even so far. And good, even favors me. More crosses considered superior in the air. I agree. Oh, but I thought it's on target. Oh, who's coming off? Who's coming off? Met is out. Oh, Devernote out for Met. That's good. That means the left back position is now suddenly... Left back or right back? One of the fullback positions is now suddenly we can challenge that. Shots are still one apiece. Oh, I can handle this. I can handle this all day, all night. Yeah. Don't want to bring you in just yet. We're going to ride Kobayashi as long as we can. Well, everyone's holding together. I like this. Yes, good. Everyone's happy. Keep going. We got 45 minutes to score 2 goals. That's a lot of time. They have made a sub, though. Come on, guys. Hold it together. That was a Rusin offside. That must have been a free kick. Okay. Time to start thinking subs. 66 minutes. We are doing well. Let's get O'Brien in for Rusin. Keep Rusin fresh. And what are my other options here? Tierney's actually having a good game, if you can believe it. Watson needs to come out of the middle, though. Alright. McCarty, you're coming in for Matt Watson. I'll throw you into the D-mid role and move Gersh up. Alright. Alright. This is looking good. Keep our center backs fresh. Keep our midfield destroying. Hey, we can grab a goal on the break here. Yeah, okay. Now we can sub out. Now we can sub out Kobayashi. Brown, congratulations. You are subbing in. No pressure on you, sir. Excellent. Oh, this is looking good. 0-0. I will take this. Of course, Recover takes a card. Not really worried. 2 minutes of injury time. Oh, please. Nothing crazy. That's it. That's it. We are off to the final. Oh, excellent. Good job. Good job. Well done, everyone. Yes. All right. And Toronto pounds the tar out of FC Edmonton with authority. They are going to the final. Yeah, the best game of his career. Well, it's your opinion. All right. We are going to the final. Thank you very much. There will be no celebrating at Stade Saputo. And it will be against Toronto. Alright. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Semifinals provide no results. Yep. I would agree. Alright, we got RSL coming up next, and I got a tired team. So we tried the 4-4-2 against RSL last time, and that did not work well at all. So I'm thinking we will flip that around, and we'll go with the 4-3-3 or 4-5-1, whatever the game decides to call this. We'll let everybody sort of sit and rest, and we'll give this RSL game a try. Another goalkeeper, not interested. Portland and New England, draw 1-1. Yeah, they are just crazy. 4-2-2-2. I would like to do an empty bucket formation at some point, but first we gotta get comfortable in the in the formations that we have right now, because I don't think we're even quite there yet. 25-year-old striker, sure. Find him a club. Maybe I can get him a transfer, or a trial, I should say, not a transfer. Clear favorites, yes they are. You gotta keep working. I feel prepared. Domestic players. Using homegrown players is a good thing. I will say this. I know I've come out against the press conferences as being fairly by the book, fairly rote, but I do like how in 2014 they at least give you follow-up questions. There's a little bit of variety, so That's good. It's nice to see that they're trying to tweak that a little bit at least. Freddie Adu, don't care. Oh, wow, he's been waived. Huh. 8 appearances, 6.14. I don't think I want to make a claim for him. But let's just check just to make sure. Ooh, attacking left mid. Take a look there. Alright, here we go. RSL. And the end of the international transfer window, and I can't really see us making a move or anything. We're up against the cap. Got the people we need. Just need to wait for our injury situation to even out. San Jose with win over Montreal as they tailspin a bit here. Keon Daniel doing well. Alright, there's that narrow 4-4-2 diamond that RSL is using. Not surprising there. Ooh, Beckerman suspended. Oh, thank goodness. Mansali's out the twisted ankle. Sabo's doubtful. Beltran's doubtful. Ooh, this is winnable. This is suddenly very winnable. Alright, let's see who we want here. Henry's still out. Knighton's playing for sure. Rio Coker is a little bit dinged up. Tierney actually had a good timeout. But I still don't trust him. So Adekugbe gets the nod. Dax McCarty, absolutely D-mid. Lee or Cuevas. We gotta get Lee in there. Can't run both Cuevas and Adekugbe. That's just asking for trouble. Leveron and O'Brien. Put Rusin on the bench, I would say. I'll put Korb in as our defensive winger option. Or fullback, I should say. Rusin can be our option at the center sub. Alright. Have to go with Kobayashi out to the right again. And Camilo to the left. Let's put Maddox up front. And we'll put Miller off the bench. Kofi and Rio Coker can start. Alright, so that puts Tierney on the bench. That puts Watson on the bench. And I guess that puts our dear friend, Dave Brown, 15-year-old, on the bench. Alright, let's see how this works out. I mean, without Beckerman, suddenly this is a very winnable match, but we'll just see. We'll see how this goes. Alright. Yeah, you'd better get rid of this nonsense. And close down, and close down. Alright. Come on, show me what you can do. Oh, they didn't buy it. That's a shame. Well, at least they're feeling better after this bad run of form. They're starting to feel a little bit better. So let's just go into a defensive mode here. Alright. Away match against RSL. We are in our white RSL in the claret and cobalt, and Wingard already on a yellow card. Kobayashi with the free kick into the box. Camilo! Brought down! Penalty! Oh, and give me yellow. And give me yellow. My goodness, a minute in and we've already got a penalty. Oh, come on, Camilo to take against Nick Raimondo. Oh, Raimondo saved it! Oh, they're saying he hit the post. Oh, Wingard dove. Oh, my goodness. Apparently he hit the post. Oh, that was a gift. Can't go hitting the post. But that said, shots are even. And Wingard's already on a yellow. Sturgeon's injured. Morales. Oh, fine save by Knighton. And then the rebound hits the post. Oh my goodness. Alright, well, should be 1-1 then. Good. Alright. Halftime cannot come soon enough. I won't be disappointed at all. No, I agree. That's pretty good. Alright. Unlucky so far. Why do you keep switching off? O'Brien. Much more to come. There's much more to come. There's much more to come. Alright. Any substitutions I want to make here? Oof, thinking I'm going to have to go Brown or Kobayashi again, but we'll do that, you know, closer to the end of the game here. Alright. Marcel still carrying a yellow card and an injury. Knighton with his goal kick. Goes short to YP Lee, but gives it away to Garcia, who makes no mistake. Knighton, that was horrible. Yowza. Ugh. Bad, bad, bad. Alright, let's check it. Camilo's just looking horrible out there, getting marked out of existence. So guess what, Dave Brown? You're coming in earlier than expected. And Adekugbe's fallen off too, so Tierney's coming in. No speeches necessary. Just get out there and do your job. And I think we'll bring in Miller for Maddox. Get that, show me what you got. Lacked credibility. Pfft. Show you lacks credibility. Shooting well. Let's see if we can attack and try and get that equalizer. Kofi with the yellow. Come on, Knighton, don't give it away. Kobayashi beaten by winger, but Leveron is there. Only as far as Borchers, though. And now Garcia. Try to get him into this, and he will keep it in play. Cross is good, but it's headed away by McCarty. Garcia's still with it, though. And Morales with the redirect. And it is 2-0 RSL. Oh, that was not much better. Knighton will try to get something going here. The long ball doesn't get far, but it is picked up here by Kobayashi. Can he get something close to net before the final whistle? There's the cross. Kobe! Oh! Raimondo with the save. Been a great whistle beater there, but yeah, that's not what you want to see. I am not happy with that. Oh, O'Brien switching off constantly. Ugh, that penalty may have changed things a little bit, but not by much. Pretty much expected against an RSL team when you're going on the road. So that is where we sit right now. Still in a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble. Oh boy, we got a lot of work to do here with the blue and white. Hopefully we can fix this in the not too distant future. We'll see what happens in episode 4. My name is Roturo. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.